Full disclosure before we start the video, I'm actually quite sick. I'm actually drinking hot drinks and all that, so this video might not have the usual special energy, whatever. And it also might have a lot of cut jumps because, yeah, I'm going to be coughing a lot and I need to edit that out because you don't want to see that shit. Anyway. Hello YouTube, Ash here. Welcome to another episode of Ash Talks. Today I'm reviewing Netflix's The Witcher. Now this film, it's not a film, it's a TV show and it stars Henry Cavill and is based on The Witcher book series and video game. But I think it's more based on the book series. So yeah, this is, and let's be blunt, this is Netflix's attempt at a Game of Thrones series. That's what it is. But is it good? Let's get into it. So I'm just going to come out and say it. I haven't read the books and I haven't played the Witcher video games. So for me, I went into this series just as someone who likes fantasy. And overall, it didn't disappoint. It was fun. It was a good, entertaining. Is it as good as Game of Thrones? Because a lot of people are comparing it to Game of Thrones, which I don't see, which I don't think is fair because there's lots of other fantasy stuff. You know, but since Game of Thrones was the big one before season 8, you know, it's being compared to it. And overall, it's probably not as good as Game of Thrones, the first season, but there is room for improvement. Now, a few of the issues I had with the series was it starts off very slow. You know, it takes one, maybe 2 episodes in for it to really get going. Okay, there is action set pieces, there is sex and nudity and titties, because there's a lot of titties in this film. TV show, it's a TV show. There's a lot of titties in this TV show, and yeah, but it does take a while to get going. I can't fault the production value. The production value is really good. You can tell Netflix spent a lot of money on this series. Henry Cavill is cool as this Witcher, this character who is half human, half mutant. You know, he has powers and he seems tougher than a lot of humans, so he's cool, and I like that he hunts monsters, and we get a bit of backstory about him throughout the season. Despite the show being called The Witcher, it actually focuses on 3 main characters, and the time in each episode is actually split pretty much evenly between these 3 characters throughout the season. You've got the Witcher, obviously, and then you've got the princess who's on the run, and you've got a power-mad mage who just wants power. So yeah, I like that they gave a lot of time to these other characters. Again, like Game of Thrones, because that had lots of characters, but still, it's cool. Now, although I mentioned the season starts off slow, once it hits episode 3, 4, 5, it really goes full steam ahead. And also you realize that there's a number of time jumps, which as soon as you realize that, it kind of messes up with your mind, but then it all makes sense later on. But still, it's kind of a twist that you know, you've been watching it at one thing and then you don't know that it's actually a time jump because they don't tell you it's a time jump. So yeah, it's kind of a big twist and confusing, but also fun. So in conclusion, The Witcher Season 1, it was a fantastic season. It has some great action set pieces, it has some great magic battles, and I like how the magic battles are displayed. The special effects used are really cool, and that's one thing, the production value of this series is phenomenal. The sets, the costumes, the special effects, the battles, very gory battles, you know, blood. They don't hold back. You can tell this season would definitely be rated R with lots of blood and gore. And also the storyline, although a bit confusing at times due to the time jumps, is fun. And in the tradition of a video game, which this is based, there are a number of episodes which feel like side quests, which I found amusing. But despite them being side quests, they were still fun. So overall, I would give this season a 4 out of 5. Definitely enjoyable. Definitely check it out if you are a fan of Game of Thrones. And also if you have Netflix and you love the video game, I think you're going to enjoy it as well. It's definitely worth a watch. Anyway, those were my thoughts. Now it's over to you guys. What did you guys think of The Witcher? Did you enjoy it? Did you like it? Are you a fan of the video game or are you a fan of the books? Let me know and let's talk about it down below. So anyway, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to hit that like button, and also if you are new to the channel, consider watching some of my other videos down below and maybe even hitting that subscribe button, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.